Who is Jose Altuve?
Nosotros cuando hicimos o quisimos meter a los muchachos en deporte, lo hicimos con la intención de que fueran muchachos sanos, que se relacionaran, tuvieran la oportunidad de conocer.
El niño Jesús le trajo un juego de bate, pelota y guante. Y él todos los días, religiosamente, esperaba a su papá con su batecito y su pelota.
Since I was like 4 years old, I wait for my dad every single day. You know, I know he come back for job, tired or something, but he never said no.
Y así el papá llegara muy cansado, él le dedicaba media hora, una hora y se iban al campo a jugar.
José me esperaba aquí todas las tardes y nos íbamos caminando con su batecito y su guante. Él fue un enamorado del deporte, bueno, y por eso tiene esos frutos. Ya la gente nos conocía, todo este pedacito lo caminamos todas las tardes a la hora que yo llegara.
Jose's road to the big leagues was certainly unusual. It began with his tryout for the Astros.
Lo invitaron a un campamento de los Astros de Houston y él fue con su papá.
Bien, yo fui con él. Era un campamento que tenía Houston de 4 o 5 días.
It was like 10 or 11 scouts that day, and I did my stuff. They said, okay, go home, maybe we called you, maybe not.
He was told that he wasn't needed to come back the next day, but he knew there was a scout coming back the next day that hadn't been there.
That scout was Al Padrique, someone with whom Jose's father was familiar.
My dad told me, I think Padrique is going to like you. I've seen him managing. He likes the kind of player that you are. I say, okay, you say that, let's come back. We came back the next day. Padrique was there. He said, hey, who's this guy? He's kind of sure. Okay, let's see what he got. I ran a couple times.
Él corrió 6:31 y él hace un gesto así como de reprobación y le dice, tú puedes correr más rápido, y corrió 6:29. Entonces empezaron a abrirse las puertas.
He ran the 60 yards. He took batting practice. The one thing that really got my attention of Altuve, his desire to show that he can play the game, the desire that what he was looking for, that chance to sign a professional contract.
The day they say, okay, Jose, we have $15,000 left. Would you take that? I say, hey, I just want to take the opportunity to go there and play baseball, and I'm going to do the rest.
Altuve told me several times. I said, I know I'm short. I know it's not going to be easy, but in my heart, I know that I can make it to the United States and go from there.
Altuve steps in with 1 out. Kemp the runner at first. The pitch, and Kemp bluffed a break towards second, does not go. Altuve takes a strike. 0-1 to Altuve. He singled his first time. Here's the 0-2, a swing and a fly ball, deep right field. Conley going back to the track, looks up, and that one is gone, a home run. The gap in right center, and he hits it that way. A long drive to deep right center field. Conley back there, looks up, that ball is gone, a home run.
And another home run for Jose Altuve.
Oh, man. That's going to take it to the fence, dude. Right to the fence, right to the fence. Out of here. I gotta give him his props on that. That's a stiff home run. He's trying to get that batting average above 14. He's got to get it back to 4th.
From the Corpus Christi Hooks of the Houston Astros, number 2, Jose Altuve.
Base it. This is fun right here, man.
Infield is Johnson, Barma, Sanchez, and Wallace. Roberto Quintero is the hind catcher. Jay in Florida.
Angel Sanchez was a late addition to the Astros starting lineup. Jeff Keppinger originally was going to bat second and play second base, but he was traded to the Giants for 2 pitchers. Sanchez gets the start. Jose Altuve is headed for Houston, scheduled to arrive during the game tonight from Corpus Christi after getting the news that he's a major leaguer during batting practice for the Hooks today. Ed Wade called. A very, very happy bit of news, and Altuve is a major leaguer as of tonight.
Yeah, that's fun for the Double-A manager. You don't get that opportunity to send a guy to the big leagues very often.
True. Tom Wallace is that Double-A manager.
Probably told Altuve, "Hey, you're going. You got called up," and Jose probably said, "Oh, I'm going to Oklahoma City." He said, "Nope, keep on going. Higher, higher."
Foul ball away. Altuve is listed in the Astros media guide at 5'7", 168. Bats right, throws right. Born in Venezuela. Signed by the Astros as a free agent in September of '06. He's worked his way up the ladder, skipping AAA. Played in the All-Star Futures game in Arizona and played well with 2 hits, turned 2 double plays. He had been playing some third base in addition to second base. Versatile sort, good arm, and it'll be fun to watch him. Twitter, log on to FoxSportsHouston.com to submit your questions. Why would the Astros promote a player from AA with no major league experience and not someone like Anderson Hernandez from AAA who has major league experience?
And that comes from Anderson Hernandez at AAA.com. No, it comes from Logan. Logan there.
He's his agent.
Well, because the Astros are in a period now of evaluation and moving towards the future, and Anderson Hernandez was viewed as, I believe, I'm not speaking out of turn, they viewed as more of an insurance policy, a guy who maybe could come up and fill in for a couple of weeks if somebody got hurt, but not really a big part of the long-term future of the Houston Astros, whereas Altuve is a 21-year-old kid who's lighting it up in the minor leagues, and maybe you've got something there, and there's no risk. You're 20 games out of first place, 34 games under 500. Why not bring the kid up and let him play? So I like it. I think it's a good move. It's not so much, and Anderson Hernandez is a more experienced player, and in short term might have more success if you're going to call him up for a couple weeks. But the idea is to get Altuve up here and let him play and see what he can do.
Go to the 9th inning. We have another Game Connect question, wondering whether I can buy an Altuve jersey tomorrow. Longhorn Dave, I'll tell you what. You can shop. It's number 27, so maybe you can have your own made if they're not in stock yet.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to do this joke that they only come in small either, because, that would be cruel.
Well played, well played.
He's a big package, I'll tell you what, in that small body. And Astro fans are going to, I think, enjoy what they see when he gets on the field.
And probably tomorrow. Live from Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas, My 20 brings you Houston Astros baseball. Today it's the rubber game of this 3-game series. The Astros meet the Washington Nationals. Good afternoon, everybody. For Day Baseball, Bill Brown and Jim DeShays. The Astros with a win. It's the major league debut of young Jose Altuve. Came out of that dugout and headed for second base, wearing number 27. 21-year-old Venezuelan native, ready to go. And here's the Nationals.
Then we've got our first meeting on the mound. Defensively, Lee Bourne and Pence cover the outfield. The addition there, Jose Altuve, first major league start. Scouting report says he is a very good defender. Quick hands, quick feet, turns the double play well. Averaging about 83 miles an hour. So he appears to be hittable, but you got to be patient and get a ball over the plate.
First plate appearance in the majors for Jose Altuve, who at Lancaster and Corpus Christi combined hit .389, 10 homers, 59 runs batted in, an OPS of a gaudy 1,012. He led the minor leagues with that combined batting average. Fly ball right field, coming over toward the line. Jason Worth. 2 outs quickly for Livan Hernandez.
I wonder what the average pitches seen is for all major leaguers in their first major league at bat. Those guys go up there hacking. They get so much adrenaline going.
He arrived last night about the 6th inning of the game, was ready to pinch hit in the 8th, and now got his first at bat. Hunter Pence follows.
Jose Altuve made his debut with a fly out to right field, but thanks to Game Connect, best of luck to my teammate from this season in Lancaster, Jose Altuve. That's from Jordan Camadina. Says this guy can flat out hit. Well, we expect it because he has. 389 in the minor leagues this year.
Hernandez has had 29 at bats. He's only struck out twice. Bounce to second. Altuve over to Wallace. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men stranded. 1-0 Astros. They'll go through 4 off Vance Worley. Slowly hit. Altuve tracking it, tossing and getting him with a good play. Had to cover a lot of territory. No runs, no hits, a man stranded. Clippard. Now Altuve bats. Altuve is 0 for 4 in his major league debut. 3 fly balls and a strikeout.
Morris right on the line at first base.
Line drive, a hit. First major league hit for Jose Altuve. And baseball's being thrown over toward the Astros dugout.
A moment he will never forget. He gets his first knock off the winner of the All-Star game. A solid line drive single to right field. Very appreciative crowd with a big ovation for Altuve.
From Wrigley Field here in Chicago, it's soggy but not raining at the moment. We're a little waterlogged. Got a huge storm this morning, but we're set for Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet. The Cubs welcome in the Houston Astros. It's the first of a 3-game weekend series. And hi again. Now the Astros Southwest starting lineup written out by manager Brad Mills. Michael Bourne will lead it off in center. He leads the majors in stolen bases. Rookie Jose Altuve with just his 2nd major league game. Hence the All-Star Carlos Lee always does well against the Cubs. Brett Wallace at first. Obviously, it seems like the season flies a lot faster when you're having a little more fun, but maybe it's I'm getting old. This is the 100th game of the year. It seems like it really has flown by, as tough a year as it's been for this Cubs team. I think the 6 weeks of spring training is the slowest time of the year. You just cannot wait. That's floated out into shallow left center, and Jose Altuve in just his 2nd major league game has his 2nd hit. He went 1 for 5 in his major league debut.
Baseball's a game that has such a leisurely pace, even on a daily basis, and look up before you know it, you're 100 games into the season. You're not where you want to be in the standings. And suddenly there's a sense of
Altuve leads it off. Fastball strike.
You referred to a soft landing the other day. This would have to qualify as another one, a 4-run lead.
Bullpen. Just getting some throwing in as Altuve starts the inning with a single. I do not think Lopez would be the guy if Marmol gets into some trouble here.
Well, that's not a bad pitch. That slider down at the bottom of the kneecaps on the outside corner. Just a real good piece of hitting by young Jose Altuve to take it right back up the middle of the field.
21 years old. Was called up earlier this week after Jeff Keppinger was dealt to the Giants. He was leading the minors with a combined batting average of .389 at high A and double A. One hopper to Castro. Late. Altuve obviously can run. And he's aboard with one out.
Maybe just a little too deliberate right there by Starlin Castro, pounding the glove, or the ball into the glove rather. Took a little extra step before firing across the diamond. Altuve busting it down that line, able to leg it out.
Jose Altuve struck out earlier. This one goes over shortstop, and that's in for a hit, and a 7-game hitting streak for Altuve at the start of his major league career.
So great I've forgotten his name.
Line shot into left center field. Norris had to hold. He gets to third base, and that one was spanked by Altuve. The bases are loaded. He is been a real joy to him. Up the middle into center field. Corcoran's being sent home by Dave Clark. Here's a throw from Jay to the plate. It doesn't make it, and the Astros have the lead. The throw hits Bourgeois, and now here's another run scoring with Michael Bourne. The Astros get 2 runners home and take a 4-2 lead with Altuve winding up at second. Michael Bourne hustling home.
How about that? This Altuve kid can hit. I mean, that's kind of overstating the obvious. He had the highest batting average in the minor leagues when the Astros called him up, and he just goes up there hacking. I mean, I'm guessing he's offered at the first pitch about 80% of his at bats so far here at the big league level. He's not overthinking. He's got a little bit of a Kirby Puckett approach. See it and hit it.
Here's 21-year-old infielder Jose Altuve. He's tied the franchise record by hitting safely in his first 7 major league games. He's 11 for 26. He's got 7 hits in this series. Listed at 5'7", 170. Jose Altuve. For teams that need outfield help. The 2-2. Here's a fly ball into center. Plenty deep to score Michael Bourne. And Houston has a 1-0 lead. Altuve with his second RBI. 1-0 Houston here in the top of the first.
So Randy Wolf now with a 2-0 lead. And Jose Altuve, the free swinging Astros second baseman, who started this season in Single A. Now he's here in the big leagues. Listed as 5'7". He's actually around 5'5", they say.
A little generous, you think, in the media guide?
But he can hit. He is the National League's version of Dustin Pedroia early in his big league career. So a leadoff single for Altuve. A reminder, Gallardo staked to a big lead as he goes to work. Jose Altuve, the free swinging second baseman for the Astros, pinch hitting. Gallardo ahead 1-2. And back up the middle, hits Gallardo's foot. Betancourt makes a play. The throw is low, and that bounces into the seats. And Altuve will head to second base. We'll see if Gallardo is all right.
Guy can hit. Altuve down in the minor leagues, he hit almost 390 in 2 levels of the Astros organization. Led all of Major League Baseball actually all of professional baseball and batting average. There's a slider up in the zone, and although he's not a very big guy, he makes pretty good contact. Would have been close had Prince been able to pick it, but I think he would have been safe anyway.
It's going to be a hit, an infield hit, and an error. Jonathan Lucroy gets it down, and it's 2-0 Milwaukee. Altuve leads off this inning, sends one deep to left. That is a fair ball and an extra base hit for Jose Altuve. Very odd swing, but that's the first hit for the Astros. Leadoff double for Houston.
This guy can hit. He's not a very big guy, but he gets the bat to the baseball very quickly, and not a whole lot of movement, you know, before that bat moves. And I tell you, right down the line, the first hit, the first base runner for the Astros.
Altuve has proven to be a qualified hitter in his brief time in the big leagues.
Up the middle, and Phillips diving, throws to the plate, gets the fourth. Dropped the ball, dropped it, and the game is over. Hannigan couldn't hold on, and the Astros win it here in the bottom of the 10th. Tremendous play by Phillips. And he got an arm target throw to Ryan Hannigan, who had it there in time to get the force, but couldn't hold it. And Altuve sends the Astros home winners.
What a way to win a ball game. Unbelievable play by Brandon Phillips, and Ryan Hannigan, for whatever reason, could not hang on to that baseball. But great call by Brad Mills with that hit and run with Sanchez up there. And to me, that was just a heck of a call. Good gutsy call by Mills, setting up this game winner.
Hannigan stretching, couldn't hold it.
And pitch is outside, stolen base. So the Astros keeping their foot on the gas. Altuve, that's his first one in the big leagues.
He's got 2 for 12 in that series. This one's in the air to left center field. Going back, Ross still carrying, and Ross can't make a catch on the warning track. Altuve's going to sprint toward third. He'll make it easily, and Dave Clark will hold him there. He's going to run through the stop sign and score.
Wow. It's the second time he's got a Clark.
It's the second time.
Look at Carlos waving out to Dave. Well, how are they going to rule that one? Got to be a home run, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Probably does.
That's another first Major League home run for Altuve inside the Parker. And Dave Clark down the line, throwing up a stop sign. But
that was a strikeout on Schaefer, number 6. Now Altuve 0 for 2 tonight. Astros trying to get something working here. Morton has been tough, allowing just a pair of singles. He's walked 3. Altuve puts one in the air to left. Presley backing off that wall, and Altuve has tied this game with his second Major League homer. His first one was an inside the park shot. It's 1-1.
how ironic is that? A man that has allowed just 5 home runs all year gives one up to a mighty Mike. But as we told you when Altuve first came to the big leagues, don't be surprised when he turns outfielders around. He's got a little more pop than you might guess.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Altuve. He'll reach the Crawford boxes with a 5th inning homer. That tied it at 1. He's 1 for 3. Garrett Jones in front of the baseline there at first. Up the middle and by Cedeno. Corporon will score, downs to third, and it's 3-1 Houston on the RBI single by Altuve. Second run batted into the ninth for Jose, giving him 11 as an Astro.
Took a fair amount of bunting practice.
Fly ball, that backs him up. Hit well to right field. Tabata gets turned around. It's off his glove and off the wall. Now Sosa's being sent home by Dave Clark, and he will score to make it 1-0. And into third base, it's Altuve. Well, he unloaded, hitting it over the head of Tabata, who got turned around, and the Astros lead it early 1-0.
And now, well.
Will the 2011 season be remembered as the year the next generation of Astros dawned? Young players receiving invaluable major league experience. The future began this year, and tonight the Houston Astros 2011 campaign reaches its finale. Houston Astros baseball is next on Fox Sports Houston. Altuve 389 in the minors, 274 in the majors, a total of 12 homers and 71 runs batted in. Astros minor league player of the year, Luis Salazar. Is that number 200 and out into center field? Altuve gets his 200th hit of the season. And the first base runner for the Astros after 10 straight had been set down by Carpenter.